Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed judges, respected participants, and honored audience. Welcome to the EL Group's enlightening and engaging debate session where ideas clash, perspectives collide, and understanding emerge. My name is Sufi, and it's truly an honor to serve as a host of today's event. Besides the hosting, I'll be representing the team A, which is against the motion of topic, a topic you just can't stop debating with your friends and family. As we are diving headfirst into the debate on India's electric vehicle push, challenges, and the road to sustainable mobility. We are thrilled to have distinguished judges with us today, Aditya, Dextro, and Dineshar, along with Sana and Shalini ma'am, who bring their expertise and fairness to ensure that this debate is evaluated with the utmost integrity. Now, I would like to invite my co host to step onto the stage in order to make us familiar with the rules and regulations of this mega event. So, put your hands together for the most sensational and charming lady, Miss Janon. Janon, now the stage is yours.
Thank you. Thank you, Sophie, for setting up the stage with introduction about the topic. Firstly, a very warm and graceful evening to our judges, beloved audience, and my dear participants. Janan this side. I am the host of Team B, who is in motion of the topic India is ready for electric vehicles. Today, my teammates' thought will definitely enlighten our mind, and this will surely encourage us. On the behalf of Team B, I would like to greet everyone who has gathered here. So, without further ado, let's familiarize ourselves with the format of today's debate. We all have 3 rounds. The first round is for introduction and counter round. In the first round, Team A member will present their viewpoint for 2 minutes and 2 members from Team B will come to ask counter question. Remember, each question will be followed by 15 seconds to counter and 1 minute 30 seconds to respond. In the next move, one member from Team B will come and present their viewpoint for 2 minutes and 2 members from Team A will come and counter their argument. And this exchange structure will follow accordingly. But in the second round, the topic will get changed. Each team's host will introduce 3 members from their team who will be paired up, and each pair will engage in a 6-minute debate with the 2 minutes of preparation. So let's talk about final round. In the final round, one member from each team will have the opportunity to sum up whatever their teammates has presented so far, and they can additionally add the point and as a trump card to secure their victory. So they will be allotted 1 minute 30 seconds to deliver their summary. So these are the formats of today's debate, but there are some do and don'ts. So now I would like to invite my co-host Sufi to introduce ourselves with the do and don'ts and with their teammates as well. So Sufi, now it's up to you.
Well, thank you so much, Janon, for such a clear and lovely way to make us aware of the norms of debate. So now I will explain do and don'ts. Do. Asked by the host. I repeat, open your when asked by the host. Decorum of voice chat. Don't. Don't delve into political or religious topics to defame any figures. Don't use any language other than English. Don't speak after an interruption from the host. Don't open your mic unless the host asks you to. Penalties. Immediate disqualification of the whole team for abusive language. Any irrelevant interruptions of disruptive behavior will lead to point deductions for interrupting team. Now I will introduce my team members from Team A. So the participants are Batman, PJ Hertz, Shri, Shivam, and Siddhi. Now I want my co-host to introduce their team members. So it's up to you now, Janan.
Thank you, Sophie, for giving me the opportunity to introduce my teammates. Now, before I introduce my teammates, let's delve into their perspective. With alarming pollution level and rising fuel costs, adopting to electric vehicle is not just an option anymore. It is necessity for India. And today, my teammates are here to highlight the urgency and solution for India's adoption to electric vehicles. I will ensure that today, by explaining the importance of this topic, not only will audience understand, but our opponents will also be convinced that India should switch to electric vehicles. So, without further delay, let me introduce my highly inspiring teammates. Roshan, Ishu, Krati, Anurag, Kaushik. I repeat, Roshan, Ishu, Krati, Anurag, and Kaushik. So now let's delve into the important topic. Now it's up to you, Sufi, from your team, who is going first to introduce their points.
All right. So from my team, the participants who is going to come is one of the sweetest girl, incredible speaker. I would like to invite Shri. So Shri, are you there?
Yes, Miss Host. I'm here. Shall I start?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were a girl. Sorry. All right. So Shri, all the best. I know you can rock it. So all the best.
Yes, thanks, Miss Host. So, good evening, everyone. Guys, when we think of electric vehicles, it's just like love at first sight. But the second sight will make you realize your big mistake. Me, Shri, being an Indian citizen, I'm concerned about my country. I'm concerned about my people. So, my dear opponents, do you want our country to dependent on China for the lithium ion batteries? No, right? Because we all know the relation of India and China. The most critical part of an EV is battery. Currently, all EV use lithium ion battery. Let me share you some of the hidden facts and data. Indian, India does not have enough sources. My opponents, we import almost 70 to 80% lithium from China. This reliance on China could put India's growth and domestic industries at risk. And the information received from Ministry of Power, only 12,146 of public EV charging stations are operational across the country, as per compared to the 80,238 petrol pumps. Charging stations are negligible. Not just that, it is difficult to charge the batteries in the country with shortage of electric power and long power cuts. In the fast moving world, we will wait for an hours to recharge our vehicles? No, right? Slow chargers provides an average time of 8 to 12 hours and standard chargers provides 4 to 6 hours and rapid chargers takes around 40 to 60 minutes to charge a battery up to just 80%. But rapid chargers can used only at charging stations and not at our home. Taking all these factors into account, it's clear that India is not yet prepared for EV. Thank you.
Wow, that's great, Shri. That's great. I really appreciate it. Continuously you spoke, you did not give up. That's incredible. Well, still time. Hello, Janan, are you there?
Yeah, I am there. I must say it was quite impressive argument. But let's see your teammate is ready to tackle my teammate counter or not. So now
So
I would like to. Mhm. Okay. So now I would like to call most intellectual and brave personality for counterpart. Anurag, are you there, dear? Anurag?
Yes, I'm here. So, like as you mentioned that we are not ready. We are just like export. We are just importing the batteries from the China. But my dear, that you should be familiar that the China is not the only one country that from whom we can just obtain the country. Like if you know about the so like as you know that China is not the only country that from whom we can import the batteries. Australia produce the 40% of the batteries of electric vehicles, and we can make the other collaboration with the other countries also. And Tesla is so highly interested in India, so we have the other countries options from whom we can
Thumbs up.
import the batteries. We can
Thanks.
make it here.
Okay, so but right now in India we are like as I given a data that we are 70 to 80% lithium uh, importing from China. So right now it's not the India is not ready uh, to take the lithium from outside of the country. Right now India is not ready for EV. Because when we import the lithium from outside of the country, we have to give the dollar to them, right? We have to give from our foreign reserve. So right now India is not ready for EVs.
Done with your answer, Sri?
Yes.
Okay. So now I would like to invite Anurag come up again and ask your counter question to Sri.
Obviously, you mentioned that we have to give the dollars. That you have to apply common sense, bro. That if you're just importing from the China, also that you also have to give money to them. It's not about like you have to pay the money for whatever the amount of something. If you're just importing, you have to pay the money. It's not common sense. Just see that we are just getting a lot of benefit with that. Even if you're just paying, let's say 5 or 10 rupees to them, we are getting the benefits of more than 100 rupees. So it's a beneficial deal for us. So even though we're just importing from them, we do not have any kind of negative deal in that. It's too fair.
Of course, it is negative. We know the our relation of China and India. So we why would we import from the China, like as we are like we fought and we fighted and we are going to fight. I like according to the data and all the experiences says that our relation is not good. So why would we give to the country to who is not even supporter of an India? So this thing it doesn't make any sense of what are you saying, but I don't understand that how you are agree with this, because we all know the relation. Again I'm mentioning this.
So, my dear friend, that you do not have listened me properly, be active. That I just mentioned that the China is not the only one country in the world who is producing the lithium. I said that we have the good collaboration with the Australia. We just have to make the sign and agreement with them. Like we are almost done with that. So 40%, if you're just going to make connection with the Australia, we do not have any kind of negative relation with them. Can't we import from them? Obviously we can import from them. And lithium is not the element that from with whom like the battery can be made. We have the cobalt also. Cobalt is found in the Africa in the huge quantity. We can produce the
Time's up,
electric,
Anurag.
we can use the batteries with that also.
Anurag, time up.
But currently Indians is depend currently India is depend on the lithium batteries only. And about the, if you talk about the Australia's thing, then even Australia needed lithium, even they are innovating them, and they even that source are not enough for them. How they are
Time's
gonna
up.
give to us?
Time up, Sri. Time up.
Okay, thanks.
Kind reminder to all participants. Please ask only question of 15 seconds. Don't cross 15 seconds. Maximum 20 seconds are allowed.
All right. So, Chanan, are you there?
Yeah, I am. Thank you guys. You both did really well, and I must say it was a nice answer. So now I would like to call one of the proactive and dedicated member of my team. He is very wonderful speaker. Don't believe me, see for yourself. So Roshan, are you there? Are you there, dear?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. So kindly proceed, dear.
Okay. So, good evening, everyone. I am Roshan, a member of Team B, and today the topic is India ready for electric vehicle? So, yes, despite all the challenges, India is ready for the electric vehicles. And why I'm telling this? In a survey conducted by Car Deco, 66% of consumers were interested in buying electric cars, and 53% are thinking about switching to EVs. Besides, the electric vehicle sales India has doubled and constantly risen since 2017. So we can say the Indian citizens are ready for electric vehicles. Even the government of India is making key initiatives such as launching of national e-mobility program, planning guidelines to increase the use of such a vehicles by Niti Aayog to promote electric vehicles. Under India FAME scheme, we all know that Earth is facing challenge from global warming and climate change. So we all want to find alternative to fossil fuels. So I would like to add about a research of BMJ, the British Medical Journal. They found that air pollution from using fossil fuels in industry, power generation and transportation accounts for 5.1 million extra death a year worldwide. So if I talk about India only, so the report put by 99 experts from over 50 organizations, including the World Health Organization, more than one death every 2 minutes in India due to fossil fuels. So EVs in India seems very bright. Use of fossil fuels is not the sustainable. So, and the conclusion is we can create cleaner and healthier lifestyle for upcoming future by adapting or switching to EVs. So, thank you so much.
Fine, so now, Sufi, who is going from your side to counter my?
Well, the participants who are going to counter from my team is Batman. So, Batman, are you there?
To you is have a compare and uh, I'm audible.
Pardon,
Well,
please. Actually,
I'm starting my question. Do you me
well, Batman, your voice is breaking. All right. So, from my team, Jeet will counter as Batman voice is breaking. So, Jeet will counter him.
Okay.
Jeet, are you there?
I'm audible right now. Okay, so Roshan, my question to you is how much of those lithium batteries are being recycled all over the world? Do you have any data to support your statement that we should switch to electric vehicles?
I'm available. Give this side.
Jeet,
okay.
please mute
So,
yourself already. He has asked the question.
First of all, I would like to tell you that Log 90 not only make the battery but also recycle them in collaboration with such a company as Lohum and Metastable. Pankaj Sharma, the owner of Log, that they are not only manufacture cells of the battery, also they recycle, but I don't have the exact data. Almost around, 5.9 millions, something they just recycled. So
I think Roshan, you are not clear with your facts. Please check it again. It is just 5% all over world. I'm not just talking about India. Only 5% is being recycled. So how we are going to switch to electric vehicles if we cannot recycle batteries only?
No, it's not about the recycle only. What about the energy efficiency? What about the low running cost? What about the clean environment? If the I mean, in every 2 minutes, if a person is dying, so we should must think about on that. And it's not only about the vehicles. It's all about that. Still, in hybrid cars, there is a battery, and that is also, I mean, somewhere they are using. So based on only single thing, we can't say that we are not ready for switch to the EVs.
Roshan, again, you should correct your fact. Before hitting the road, only 60 metric tons of pollution already created by e-vehicles, and if you compare from the internal combustion vehicles, it is just 40 metric tons. So I think you're not clear with your facts.
No, no, I am very clear with my facts. That's why I'm telling that because of this, if you are talking about the, I already mentioned you that what about the strategy for energy efficiency that people are facing in their life. So who is the responsible for that?
I will, when my turn will come, I'll prove you that it is not energy sufficient and nor the environment sustainable. Well, I wanted numbers, but you are failing to give me numbers. Even
No, I don't
Tesla.
have.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm asking you, even the big companies like Tesla, Volkswagen, the Mercedes Benz, they are not even recycling. The number is just 5% all over the world. Then how much we are recycling in India? I want numbers from you.
So definitely, they are going to, I mean, develop this. If there is something that is 5% only. If I talk about the like people used to say the charging station, so they have already. If the all the Confederation of Indian Distillery report charging infrastructure for electric
Roshan, time
vehicles,
is up. Roshan, time is up. Okay. I must say your arguments were incredibly well researched and compelling, and I am damn sure that you will definitely counter Batman. Okay. So now, who is coming from your side, Sophie, to introvert?
Hello, am I on?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, participants, okay,
Who is
just give me
coming?
a second. Okay. So, from my team, the participant who is going to come is Batman. So, Batman, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
So, all the best, Batman. I know you're an amazing speaker. I know you're going to rock it. So,
Yeah,
yes.
thank you so much. Yep. Because time is very limited, I should say that EVs are always presented in a manner that it is a very clean and green and sustainable. But let me tell you the reality. Batteries are made up of two major components, that is lithium and cobalt. For producing 1 ton of lithium, you require 19 lakh liters of water just for 1 ton. 1 ton means 100 kilos. And if I'm talking about India, India has present supply of 6,78,000 tons of lithium. And to meet the target of 2035, that is to replace all the internal combustion vehicles from e-vehicles, we require 4 million tons of lithium. How we are going to defend this? How will you use that fresh water to produce that lithium? Is it environment friendly? Not at all. Let me talk about the cobalt. Cobalt basically comes from only one country, that is Congo. And if I talk about the conditions in Congo, mines are totally unregulated, no labor laws, no safety. Around 2,000 miners every year die in the mines. And Chinese companies are using children. And basically, I call it blood batteries because there is blood. People are getting killed. Chinese companies are buying cobalt from children and encouraging them to participate in blood batteries. Workers are being abused. They are being discriminated. They are made to work without contracts. Workers are not even given sufficient ration. One case was reported where basically China is, when worker is dying in the mines, China is hiding from their families and burying them without informing the government. There is case of uh, 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 human right, uh, human right evolution, and I don't think that climate solution should be at the expense of human life. These are totally unexpectable, and we must improve our technology. Then we should switch to electric vehicles. That is how I'm saying that electric vehicles are not at all sustainable. Yeah, thank you.
That was wonderful. Batman. You spoke flawlessly. It was incredible. Let's see. So from your team, who is going to counter Batman? Let's see whether they are able to match the frequency or not. So, Jenan, from your team, who is going to counter Batman?
Well, yeah, it was, very concise and it was very good. But for your information, whom I have going to invite, who has a remarkable talent for turning challenging questions into opportunities to reinforce into sense. So now I would like to call Roshan. Roshan, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Just okay.
Okay. So, what are the strategy on death caused by air pollution from fossil fuels compared to other cause of death? Can you please tell me?
That only I am saying, Roshan, you are not comparing the electric vehicles from internal combustion vehicles. Go and read the data. Electric vehicles before hitting the road also is creating more pollution than internal combustion vehicles. You should go and read about it. Without information, you cannot blame it. Go and read how
No, but
much
I
pollution is
have,
being there. Let me
but
quote one
I,
data. Let me complete. How much lithium is required by India? We have to dig 379 mines to just fulfill the requirement of lithium. Are you going to do it? Are you going to just destroy the environment? Means digging the mines will not destroy the environment. For just fulfilling the requirement of one country, we need to dig 379 mines. How we are going to defend it? Tell me.
no,
And one more
no.
solution I can
Since
give you: we
Alex,
can use blended
Mhm.
fuels. We can use blended fuels such as the as we are using hydrogen, we can switch to the LPG vehicles, and we are using even I'm forgetting its name, 70 and 30 ratio we are using in petrol and diesel also, that we produce from the sugar cane. So that we can do. Blended fuel is best solution, but right now I don't think that EVs are best because it is more creating pollution because
No,
people are only looking at one side of it. Yeah.
no. So means how can you say? Because as we know that since electric vehicles produce zero tailpipe emissions. So how can you say that? I mean, the electric
Again, I'm saying,
vehicles.
Roshan, before hitting the road also it is killing people. How it is sustainable? Tell me that it is
No,
creating more pollution. I'm giving you examples. You don't have any facts, just you are making your own stories. Please
No,
come
no,
with
I'm not
facts.
making my own story. No, no, I have, see, due to fossil fuels, 20 lakhs 42,000 deaths recorded in 2015, and it has increased because of that 20 lakhs 87,000 in 2021. So this is not the story. And during lockdown, just it has dropped 2 lakhs in a year. So what do you think about it? You were telling that this is the story?
You are saying that just electric vehicles and causing pollution is
Yeah.
causing death.
No,
I am
I'm
giving you
talking
numbers
about
that
the
only from
I'm
one time.
telling the fossil.
I'm
I'm
answering. You are
talking about the
interrupting,
fossil
Roshan. You are
fuels.
interrupting, Roshan, again.
Okay, sorry.
Judges, I want 10 seconds more because he interrupted. I want to answer him.
Not allowed.
Okay. From only one mine, there are
Not,
people are dying.
not allowed.
2,000 people.
I said,
Okay.
I said not
Okay.
allowed.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry for that.
Janan, are you there?
Yes, I am. By the way, well tried, Batman, but I have already told you. Let's see. Okay. Now I would like to invite unbeatable debater to present their view. Isu, are you there, dear? Ishu, he might be facing some technical issue. Let me check this. Just give me a second. Okay, so he has some technical issue due to I have to invite Aman. Aman, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so start with your intro part, dear.
So this is Aman. I'm favoring with Team B, and I'm favoring with Team B. So is India is ready for EV? Yes, in terms of job creation. So there is a two type of employment. It can reduce unemployment. So the first is that manufacturing jobs. The establishment of EV manufacturing plants creates numerous jobs in the assembly lines, quality controls, and management sector. This includes skilled and semi-skilled laborers. And in part of battery production, so setting up the battery manufacturing units generates employment opportunity in the area of material handling and cell assemblies and battery backup production. And now the indirect employment, supply chain and the unnecessary industries. The growth and the EV industry stimulates any salaries industries such as raw material suppliers, component manufacturers, and logistic providers. This this indirect employment can have a significant multiplier effect on a job creation and service and the maintenance. The expansion of a EV markets creates a demand for new service and maintenance jobs. Technicians specializing EV maintenance and repair are required, leading to the government, leading to the development of new sets. And now the job and the sustainability, renewable energy and integration. The integration of a renewable energy source for EV charging infrastructure create job in renewable energy sector. Solar and the wind energy projects for powering charging and stations. Example are examples. So and now the recycling and the waste management. With the rise in EV adoption, the need for effective recycling and disposal of battery becomes crucial. This necessity leads to
Time
job
is up.
creation in the
Time is up,
recycling.
Aman. Time is up. I want to appreciate your effort, how you relating all things together. This was really nice. And now I would like to invite Sufi. So Sufi, who is coming from your side to counter my unbeatable teammate?
Oh, well, let's see, Janan. Definitely they'll beat them. All right. So the participant who is going to counter your team is Batman. So Batman, are you there?
Yeah. Aman, you're talking about employment, right? So do you want to employ people in mines and let them to be killed in the mines? What about the death rates that are happening in mines, and what about the pollution? It is very hazardous, and yeah, you can answer.
Yeah, it was happening like in a fossil fuel, but it will reduce. It will reduce as we know about it, like lithium and battery. It needs a lithium and cobalt, so it will reduce more. And
That only I'm saying that lithium and cobalt is creating more pollution. As I mentioned, the number of mines you require for that is 359. So how it is reducing the pollution, Aman?
it is reducing because we are thinking okay, it is, let me tell you. So it is a one time investment, and we need not to we need not to find more and again lithium. But in terms of the fuel, when we burn it, we need to again refuel our vehicle. So
So for for refueling the car, and for not refueling the car, you want people to die, right? In mines, and you want environment to be damaged. I'm asking you a simple question: that why deaths are happening and why we require that number of mines? What is the solution? And we are being dependent on China for that. So how will you counter that?
no,
Because 80% is done by China. Yeah.
as my participant said to you, Anurag, we are not only dependent on the China. We have we have also Australia and any other countries, and we have also make a treaty with them.
He's very wrong with his point. Let me correct him. Resources are there in all the countries. Didi, please turn off mic. Resources are there in all the countries, but refinery is basically dependent upon China. Even USA is dependent upon China. 80% is done by China. So he is totally wrong with his point.
I don't think so. He came with his own point. I don't think you have a misconception. You have to check it.
Again, I am saying that Australia only have resources, the lithium, but refinery is done by China. So please read it again and come with better facts.
Yeah, I have come with the facts. That's why reason I'm saying, na.
It's wrong, totally wrong. As again I mentioned, even USA is dependent upon China. Then you're talking about Australia. USA is far better than Australia. So why USA is dependent upon China?
I don't think so. Like USA has depended on the China.
Okay. So thank you, dear, to giving an insightful knowledge. I must say, Sophie, your team is okay. Your team is mixing stuff. So apart from this, who is
Well,
on your side? Uh-huh.
yes, it's our turn, right? Well, from my team, uh, the participant who is going to present view is Harsh, who is an amazing speaker, and I am damn sure that nobody can match his frequency. So, Harsh, are you there?
Yes, hello.
So, all the best, Harsh. I know you can give your best.
Okay, thank you for giving me the opportunity. As the points already discussed, I want to proceed with the cost. Certainly, there are the disadvantages of the cost of the electric vehicle in India that need to be addressed. Electric vehicles generally have a higher upfront cost compared to the petroleum vehicles. This can be a barrier for many consumers, and this includes higher initial cost. And the batteries, although durable, may eventually require the replacement. The cost of battery in vehicle is in between 35 to 50% of the total cost, which can be expensive. And this includes higher battery replacement cost. If we will talk about the affordability, the options with the longer ranges is limited compared to the petroleum engines, which is impacting on choices for the buyers on a budget. And setting up home charging stations or relying on public infrastructure may require the initial investment. And fast charging stations often come with the fees. And that's why it also creates an extra cost of charging. And this was one of the reasons why my friend's father didn't buy the electric car. Since EV technology is evolving rapidly, but there is uncertainty about the future resale value of the electric vehicles. This can affect the decisions for the buyers who plan to sell or trade in the vehicles after a few years. While while subsidies and incentives are available, they may not fully cover the higher initial cost of the EVs, and even government incentives are also included in this. So customer will eventually suffer more. After all this cost, the maintenance and the repair cost of EVs are relatively high due to the specialized part and servicing requirement. And because of this, insurance cost of electric vehicles can be higher compared to conventional vehicles. So these are the factors which contribute to the higher cost of ownership and initial investment for electric vehicles in India. And these disadvantages require the ongoing efforts in technological development, infrastructure expansion, and policy support. And that's why I'm not agreeing with the point India is not ready for the and that's why I'm agreeing with the points. India is not ready for the electric vehicles. And thank you.
That's that's awesome, Harsh. That's awesome. You spoke really well, like without giving up. Like you spoke flawlessly. Well, now it's your turn, Janan. From your team, who is going to counter Harsh?
Yeah, I really appreciate that PJ had whatever PJ has put their points. It was really amazing. From my side, now I would like to call Beauty with Beast. So now, Krati, are you there, buddy?
Yes, I am here.
Okay. So ask your counter questions to Harsh and let them say.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. Why Indian government is investing a huge amount of capital for the advancement in electric vehicle technology and related infrastructure if it is not favorable, it is not beneficial.
There is one more perspective of looking at it. The government is charging subsidies and incentives upon it. So they are taking charges, but electric vehicles are not sustainable in India. That's what I'm saying. Buyers are not buying the electric vehicles because if already the price is very high and the cost of battery is very much increased, so we have to decrease the price of battery first. That's why the eventually the cost of the electric vehicle will decrease and and it will be sustainable. So then after that, government is doing actually so many things, but this will be very much like you can say there will be no point of it to create this to spending so much on it, because eventually people are not buying the vehicles.
If electric vehicle is not good, so why in Delhi NCR region and nearby region is completely followed by electric vehicles and CNG based vehicles?
As my teammates already mentioned, even in America, only 1% of only 10% of people are using the electric vehicles. So in India, there is no point. Only a few people are using it. Even they are totally new in the era, and they are only buying on the purpose, not by on the purpose uh, like they're not buying only because they are buying the electric vehicles because they want to decrease the cost. They want to decrease the energy cost of the vehicle. So that's why they are buying, and
If
the numbers are very low.
okay, if diesel petrol will be finished, so what would be the next substitution?
Definitely, this will be the future, but India is not ready for the electric vehicle current situation. So I'm talking about only this.
Time's up. All right. Well, you guys are amazing from both sides. You guys are giving your best, and we hope everybody is enjoying. Well, Janan, are you there?
Yes, yes. And I want to take a pause for big appreciation. You both guys really did well. You made this event more productive with your valid points. So now let's welcome a beautiful girl and a Mhm. Okay. So now welcome a beautiful girl and with a beautiful mind. She is an ambition queen, and trust me, it will be most inspiring debate with her. So Krati, sister, are you there?
Yes, of course, ma'am, I am here.
Okay. Proceed with your answer.
So thank you so much, ma'am, for giving me this opportunity. First of all, an enthusiastic evening to you and all. I am Krati, member of Team B. I am in the favor of this topic. Is India ready for electric vehicles? Yes, on my perspective, is yes, India is ready for electric vehicles because our government is actively supporting them. They are offering incentives and making policies to encourage people to use EVs to ensure the sustainable development of Earth. As we all know, due to effect of pollution, urban areas are highly polluted. The first point, according to the WHO report, quality of air for 2023 to 2024 is 8 times worse than severe. At least one person from each and every family is a victim of respiratory diseases like COVID, asthma, occupational lungs disease, and pulmonary hypertension, etc. While healthy people have to face eye irritation and skin irritation. If at the second point, if I talk about the diesel and petrol, these are limitless. Coal, petrol, and natural gas are non-renewable source of energy. The way we are using it can't be renew it quickly. Wind, wind energy and solar energy and hydro bioenergy. These energy will not be endless, and these are available in every places in different forms. By using EVs, we can save money, environment, as well as future, and it is not costlier than petrol and diesel. And if I talk about the diesel and petrol, so these are we are dependent on foreign country, and these are limited in quantity. Yeah. With the so, so I would like to conclude it now. Opting electric vehicles means ensuring the pleasant future of Earth. Thank you.
Thank you, Kriti. You made the debate very engaging, as I had already expected from you. You performed exceptionally well. So, Sufi, who is coming from your side to counter my teammate?
Well, Janan from my team. person who is going to counter your team is Shri. Shri, are you there?
Yes, Miss Host. So my question to Miss Speaker is that if we don't import the fuel, then the charging stations are less, not available in the city. Then how will the rural areas get enough charging for EVs?
Okay. First of all, we are not manufacturing. That's why it is not charging stations are not available here. But government they are providing policies, and in the upcoming time we can see there are two important and most recognized schemes which have been launched by the government. The first fame 1 and fame 2. Fame 1 which was 2015 to 2019 and fame 2 which was 2019 to 2020. Fame 2 schemes has a budget of 10,000 crore Indian rupees, and it was designed to last for 3 years beginning on April 1st 2019. And the first one, under the scheme, that government has given subsidies or financial assistance to establish charging stations. And the second one, the target is to establish amount 2,700
Yes,
charging stations across the country.
yes, but the how we are going to solve the rural areas problems? That is my question. And even cities also charging stations are very less. What about the rural areas?
Because it is the starting time. Okay, so if I talk about the diesel and petrol vehicles, like when they started, then not charging, like petrol pump was
If it is
available,
the starting
because
point,
that time also we face the problem. So it is the starting time, but in upcoming time we will see the charging stations everywhere, like in
Time up,
okay,
I
Kriti.
it
Time is up.
means you agree
Time
that
is up, guys. Okay.
right now we are not ready for EV.
Okay. So time is up. And Kriti, I must say the way you handled the crush examination was masterful. Your sharp insights made a significant impact on this. So, Sufi, who is coming from your side too?
Well, yes. So from my team, the person, the participant who is going to present view is Siddhi. Siddhi, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. All right, I'm here. So,
All right. So Siddhi, you are an incredible speaker. I know you very well. So yes, go ahead. I know
yeah,
you can do your best.
I'm from Team A in the favor of fuel car. So, as we guys know that comparing the running cost of electric car versus petrol car conclude that the latter is less. Let me tell you why so. This is because petrol engines come with cheaper parts, making after sales service much more affordable. These parts are also easily available in the market. So why do I need to buy the electric car? Apart from it, if I talk about the cost, then in country, if I want to buy the car of Tata fuel car, then I need to spend 7 to 11 lakhs on the fuel car. On the other hand, if I want to buy the electric car, then I need to spend 19 lakhs to 25 lakhs money. So why do I need to spend that much money on the electric car? 10 lakhs more. According to the survey and according to data, 31% middle class people are living in our country, and it's expected to be 38% by 2031 and 60% in 2047. So we can see middle class people can't afford that much money for buying the electrical car because their monthly average salary is 33,000 and they spend 19,000 on the expended. Okay, so we can easily assume if somebody will earn that much money, then how will he buy such kind of expensive car? And in case if he takes a loan from the bank, then how much interest he gave to him? If he give 20 to 40% to the bank, then what will he eat? Now you can easily assume if the people of our country is not able to afford that car, then why do we need to buy the electric car? If We talk about the interest. If we get 20 to 40% interest to bank, then what will we eat, as I mentioned earlier? Then on the behalf, if I buy the fuel car, then I can save my 10 lakh rupees and I can give the 10 lakh rupees to someone and he can give me the interest. So by which I can earn more 10 lakh rupees. So I think for our country, electric cars are not good comparison of fuel cars. Fuel cars are very good and we are using the fuel cars from centuries, not from this time. And as we all know that we need charge. We need to
Time
charge the
up.
electric car.
Time's up. Well, Siddhi, you just nailed it. That was incredible, girl. Let's see whether they are able to tackle it or not. So, Janan, from your team, who is going to counter Siddhi?
Well, confidence is great. Maybe I underestimated your team, but don't get too comfortable, okay? I would like to call
Well,
most
let's see.
intellectual personality from my team. So, okay, Anurag, are you there?
Oh, well, I would like to say like Siddhi is just kind of kid. She do not have knowledge about the finance. Obviously, she is saying that in 20,000 a person cannot buy electric vehicle, but in 20,000 he can buy the other car. Wow, such a great question, such a great explanation. How can you expect such kind of explanation? May I know in 20,000 how a middle class person can afford the car, and he can afford the EV?
Your time's up.
Bro, sorry for interrupting. Please open your ear and listen the carefully. I mentioned 33,000, and as I told, we are about to carry the electrical car in future. Okay. So according to the survey and data, 60% people are middle class family in our country. So if those people are not able to buy the electrical car, then what will you do in that case? We are saying that fuel car are best. Then why do we need to carry the electric car if they are not able to afford?
Very good. Like it means that in 33,000 you will be able to buy a car. You do not have knowledge about finance. Just listen me. Like the fixed cost of the electric vehicles at this time is too huge. And if there would be the more production, there would be the just because of the benefit of economies of scale, there would be the less cost of the electric vehicles. Rather than these are the carbon emission cars. It would be cost less than that even. I think you
Bro,
don't know about that.
sorry for interrupting. How can you say that? The electrical car are more cheaper than the fuel
See,
car.
it's just on the very beginning of the electric vehicles. Huh? That is the reason that the electric vehicles are too huge. And if you don't know about that, if when like these type of cars, carbon emission cars, when they were introduced, it was too costly rather than as comparing to the electric vehicles. If you're just comparing to the price inflated rates, and at this time the production of the electric vehicles is not so huge. But if there would be the huge production of the electric vehicles, obviously the cost would be reduced to more less than the carbon emission cars.
Bro, I think you have not the proper data regarding the cars and all. That's why you are mentioning such kind of points. As
I
we
mean,
all know that.
by 2015, the electric vehicles would be the 50% of the world, and the cost would be reduced. Whatever the cost we are having right now, it would be reduced by half. Okay, I think you do not have search. If you do not know, just go and do just research about the G20 research. They just discussing this matter also.
No, bro, you cannot say like this.
How I can say it means that if you're just giving the data, it is fictional, and if I'm just giving the data, it is not real. Oh man, G, seems like that you are kid here.
Guys, maintain respect. Okay, let's move further. Hey, have you done with your answer?
Okay, I have one last question. Like as you mentioned about the 14%, 13% of interest rate. So just can you answer me like how with the carbon emission that a middle class family is going to afford like a normal carbon emission car? That's my question to you as comparing to the EVs.
Well, why are we not able to see the timer properly?
No, it is visible actually. Siddhi, are you
Still
there?
time is left. Janan, are you there?
Yeah, I am there. Why Siddhi is not talking? I mean,
You're not
she's just
done yet,
mute
right?
herself. I don't know. Siddhi, have you done with your answer? Kindly let us know.
I
Siddhi?
have one question. She do not have the answer so far.
Okay, so Ganesh sir, it's up to you now. What we'll have to do? We'll move further or wait for Siddhi?
Guys, okay. Before we move to the further, it's a kind reminder again. You just need to ask questions. Don't give explanation. Anurag, don't do this. Okay. Siddhi, if you are there, you may continue. Otherwise, next participant, please.
I have asked one question, like if she was mentioning at the 13 and 14% of the interest rate, a person cannot buy the electric vehicles, but a middle class family can buy the carbon emission car with a rate of with the interest rate of 13 to 14% with salary of 33,000. That's my question to you.
Yes, sorry for interrupting. Sorry for not speaking in the middle. Actually, I have mentioned that the person can buy the 33,000, like they buy can the fuel cars. So he can, if he will save the money, then he can buy that car. But what about the electrical? The electrical car prices start with 19 lakhs. Okay, then it is like a dream to a middle class family for buying the electrical car. And as you all mentioned that in the future it will be in cheap price. So when it will be cheap price, if
Up.
I talk about the
Time is
charges.
up, Siddhi.
Time's
Siddhi,
up.
time is up.
Thank you.
Well, here and there, like it happens sometime, but I'm loving the energy, guys. The kind of energy you guys are bringing, like full of energy. That is fabulous. So, Janan, are you there?
Yeah, I am there. Okay,
So
so
it's your turn now. Who
okay.
is going to come from you? Yes.
Mhm. So let's move further, and now I would like to invite most prominent speaker and delegate speaker of my team. Isu, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, kindly proceed, dear.
Thank you so much for giving chance. So I'm a team member, B member. So, what you talk about signatory. India is a signatory price climate agreement. Okay, so it's obligated to bring down share the global emissions by 2030. Okay, so the first thing. Another second thing is that if you see that world 20 populated state like a city. So out of 20, in the 30 city in India. So who is the responsible for this? So that is the second point. Okay. So if you talk about, you very much know that it's environment friendly, right? So and if you talk about the like it's I'm talking about Niti Aayog data. Niti Aayog data. It is reduced if we reduce the petrol and diesel. So this would be implied to net saving roughly 4 lakh crore approximately is like a 16 billion US dollar we will save in India. So that is also and another thing is that if you when some counterpart they told let's say so poor people can't affordable, it is affordable. If you see that some of the company they are even government also if you buy the EV cars or three wheeler whatever government they subsidies also if you see the city, as Kantar talk to about city, the Delhi government, they registration free and some road tax also free. They give you subsidies, and if some of people told it's a huge interest rate. It is wrong actually. If you see that some of the banks also, if you car loan, security loans, they give you some institute because of the tie up with government. If you see that as compared to the Niti Aayog data. Okay, so another thing is that government last year electric vehicle policy line 2023, the government is like a
Time is
boost to
up.
EV.
Isu, time is up. Well explained. Thank you for revealing some interesting facts. So let's see now from Sufi team who is coming next to
Well,
tackle this
from
topic.
yes, from my team, Harsh will counter your team. Yes, Harsh, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Go ahead.
My simple question is to you is how will you decrease the battery cost? And like you said, the government is helping out us. So how will the government decrease their subsidies and incentives on this?
Okay, bro. If you see that government like a Niti, if you focus the Niti Ayog, they are working on other. Like if you are an entrepreneur, some of the part of EV, if you're a new entrepreneur, they give you subsidies also. They like infrastructure giving also. Okay, first thing. And another thing that is like some of the finance company, they also giving, government also giving for subsidies also. So you can see that the data of Niti Ayog. Okay.
Okay, if persons are not buying the cars, and then the infrastructure one will say if the cars is not selling, then how will I create the infrastructure and making the power banks all over the village or all over the city? So how will you counter this?
Sorry, I didn't get exactly.
Okay, I'm repeating my same question. If cars is not selling in India right now, then how
Mhm.
will the infrastructure one will say that I will implant the power plant and charging the some incentives or charging some rupee on that? How will they
According to
grow
the
together?
Niti Ayog state government data, 66 people are like to the EV cars and two wheelers also. And another things, Niti Ayog doing something, some with tie with some companies.
You're
Last
only
year,
mentioning the Niti Ayog. Why are not
because
going on the ground level?
ground level which like if you see last year out station, okay, I will tell you the data. Jato Dynamics electric vehicle sales grow 112% yo like if you see the units of 5028 to 300, okay, it is last year 23 April data. It's unit, okay, so it's working also, and it's
But
like
but I want to
approximately
ask you one
27.
thing is that if the maintenance cost is very high and the battery damage cost is even they are giving the warranties on that, but the battery cost is very high. How will you counter that? How will you manage that?
But if you say
Niti
the
Aayog do
battery
that.
cost, okay, I will tell you. Battery cost. No, bro. Who told? I don't know where is the data. The battery cost is huge, but even those not only for the buying for cars. It is entrepreneur that give you something
Proper
making
risk.
some batteries.
Well, time's up, Harsh and Ishu. All right, so Janan, are you there? How are you feeling? Like, are you enjoying the debate?
Of course, I'm enjoying, and
The
it shows
participants
their
are doing great,
dedication. Yeah.
isn't it? All
Well
right,
said.
so it's our turn, right?
Mhm.
Yes. So from my team, the participant who is going to views present views is Jeet. So Jeet, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Jeet, all the
Okay.
best. I know you are a fabulous speaker. So go ahead. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you for that chance. It's first time when I participating here. Okay. So I will start with the point like electric vehicle are not too safe at that time. So this is the not the right time to switch there because I live in Delhi. I travel in the Delhi bus transit and I travel in the electric bus in the Delhi. What I seen there, whenever I sit there, they provide us a hammer. Okay, the hammer whenever you will be on fire in the bus, just break that or put outside of yourself. So do you think that like anyone will be travel in the electric car when it can be anytime fire? You are traveling with your family in the burning fire. So this is the not the right time to switch to the electric vehicle. Why I'm saying that everyone talking about the pollution, but really anyone know like how much contribution of the vehicle in the pollution? Only 14%. So if we want to be work on that, so we need to work to other where places where the pollution are creating really. Vehicles are the not the main component of it.
Third point, like this is the too expensive. Already mentioned that if we want to make safety like Tesla, like Y model is the price is 30 above the 30 lakh. So this is the not possible for Indians to buy that expensive car because of safety. So this is the burning fire. When we are going to the outside home now, we switch off the light because of we are afraid like the any can be fire switch by the electric, and we are sitting in the a car which can anytime can be burned in that time in the when the heat wave is going on. I don't think so any Indians and any people who is ready to sit on that burning fire with their family of us. So this is the not the right time. We need to wait some time when the technology will improve. Then when the time will come when we can switch to that. But this is the not the right time, and we need to be continuously with the petrol. Maybe there is some cause we are ready to face. We are facing last 20, 50 years, and we are ready for it.
Time's up. Well, okay, that was beautiful, Jeet. You compiled your thoughts you beautifully, one by one. You mentioned. Let's see, opponent team is able to tackle it or not. Well, Janan from your team, who is going to counter?
Hmm.
Who's going to counter Jeet? Yes.
Firstly, I want to appreciate the way the way he managed their time. It is very commendable. Well, I will ensure that be
Thank
ready
you.
because from my team, Isu is coming to turn the table through his counter question. So go ahead, dear. Isu, are you there?
So, brother, I want to ask you one simple question. So, how many
First
you
of
have
all,
any data to?
I want to ask you how you will save your family with the electric vehicle.
So my turn to I have to ask question. No. So, you have any data for how many incidents happen in if you talk about the percentage?
Okay, like in the Delhi metro where I'm seeing Delhi bus, like Delhi, I'm
Overall
seeing that
India, overall India.
in front of me. There's so many example. There's so many example. You don't need to example or to need to data to safety or for a family. You need a data when you are going to outside with on the vehicle, and when you
I
have a
will provide
proper
you.
data, then you will. Of
I will
course, you can
provide
go
you.
and Google.
I will
Provide me
provide
how
you
many
this.
people are already
Yeah,
died. Tell me.
7 to 8%. 7 to 8% is happened. So where
Oh
is the
my God.
93%?
That
Where is
mean if
93%?
the
Kind reminder,
100
a
crore people,
kind reminder,
100.
kind reminder. Please don't overlap, please.
Okay,
So I just
that's
told
mean when
that
the 7 to 8%
90,
you told
90
that.
yes, exactly.
That's
So
mean that means that 100 crore people will travel on the electric vehicle. 7 to 8% people can die because of the electric vehicle when born.
it means a
That's your
billion and
data.
million people are used safely.
Oh
That's
my
also
God.
where
So
is
what you
90%?
think? 7 to 8%
Okay.
data mean that lack of people can die. Lack of people
Yeah,
in the
where
Delhi
is in the
metro. Delhi metro
government?
is totally safe. 1%, one people are never died. So we need that type of the vehicle rather than transit service, rather than the
Definitely,
uh,
government
burning
it's
fire.
working on. It's a lack of technologies is all
Yeah,
going on.
you
Support is
accept
going
it.
on
You accept
definitely,
it.
but
You
no,
accept it. You
but
accept it.
government told
You
it
accept
is
it.
just
First of all,
only
brother,
7 to 8%.
accept it.
90
You accept it.
90%
Government
it is
are
very
working on it.
critical.
Government are
I'm
working on
see.
it. This is the not
I'm
right time.
I'm looking at 90% people. I worry about the
Uh,
10%, but I am ready to 90 to
I will
96%
pray.
people ready
I
safely
will
used.
pray with the God. I will pray with the God. Not your family will be in the 10%. And you have already
Not
accepted. Government is working on it. So
because
that's
my
mean this is the
family is
not
Time's
right
safely
time.
used.
up,
My
guys.
family is safely used.
Hello, hello.
Time is
Issue time's up. Time's up. Well, Janan, what do you have to say about it? About their views, the way they presented?
it was really something I don't expect it from both of them because okay, just leave it. So now, what did you want to say about that thing?
Well, they're super excited and they are not giving chance to each other. So I'm a bit energy at the same time, but that's okay. That's completely okay. Well, from your team, who is going to come?
Okay.
One more
So
participant is left, right?
yes. So now
All right.
I'm very excited to call out his name because he is very intellectual person. So, Anurag, are you there?
Sure.
Okay. So, put
Yeah,
your
so like the statement which I mentioned in my earlier statement, like India has the great potential of the electric vehicles. Even a lot of countries, even the Volkswagen and a lot of countries, they do accept it. And the same point was mentioned about the Elon Musk that the future is of electric vehicles and the future is now. I can give you one example. Like by the 2022 and 2023, we have been seeing the increment of the 169% of the electric vehicles production. And if I talk about a lot of person were mentioning about the point of infrastructure regarding the charging station and all. So we are just working on the expansion of the charging stations. Let me tell you, like in 2023, right now we're just having the 5,000 public electric charging station. I mean public electric charging stations, and by 2025 it is going to be 69,000. And there is one more research. It was provided. This data was provided by the side of the government of India that they are going to set up one charging station on every 25 kilometers of the national highway, and on every 3 kilometers on the normal road they are going to put a charging station. And apart from that, like the government policy, they are just ready to put the 10,000 crores of rupees for the support of the electric vehicles. And in addition to this, I just mentioned about the public charging stations. Even the private charging stations like the Tata and the Ola Electrics, they are being targeting to 10,000 charging stations by 2025. And in the articles of the Association of the Ola Electrics Limited, they have mentioned that they are ready to stabilize such 10,000 charging stations. And the next point, which the person was mentioning about the batteries, obviously the disposalment of the batteries, even the Tata, and there is one more company with the name Atero Recycling. They are ready to do this. Like the Tata, they just recycle 500 tons battery per year, and the Atero, they just use the recycling material of the used electric vehicles battery. And obviously the life of battery is not too less, it's 8 years. 8 years is a good period of time. And in the eight like for the like from the electric vehicles, there a lot of main
Time's up.
ingredients are there,
Time's
like
up,
cobalt.
Anurag Mishra.
Okay, so in short, okay, time is over.
No, time is over. Well, you can't say. Well, Charan, are you there?
yeah, and I must say,
What do you have to say about it? Yes.
yeah. Anurag, your confidence and pauses during debate were inspiring, and you know what? It set a great example for the entire team. So, Sophie, who is coming from your side to counter my this wonderful teammate?
Oh, really? Well, let's see. So, from my team, the participant who is going to counter your team is Batman. So, Batman, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Okay, Anurag, you're only talking about charging stations. I'm asking a very basic question. Tell me, what is the power source of those charging stations? Electricity is only being used to power their charging stations, and you are talking about environment and sustainability. And if you know 80% is produced by coal, so you are only denying your fact. Tell me.
Honestly, like we do not have the only coal is the source of that. 80% is obviously it would be considered. Right now, we do not have that. We are not producing in that much amount of electric vehicles. And one more thing, let me tell you that we are ready. India is ready to accept the electric vehicles. It does not mean that something we are already occupying. The ready means that we have that kind of tactics, we have that kind of technology, we have that kind of tactics and techniques, like how we can just make, how can we grow in that thing. So India is ready. It does not mean that we are already occupying like the such of establishment of the data that some of your teammates were asking, that why we do not have that much kind of charging stations, why we are not able to reduce the cost. Obviously we are ready for that. We have that kind of tactics and all things. We just need to set up that, yeah, and that's kind of that we are ready for that. And for your point that 80% of the coal is right now it is being used, but when the electric vehicles will be produced in the more quantity, this percentage would be reduced, and the solar power obviously it is going to be increased. That's my answer for that.
If you know, solar panels are also not sustainable. It captures the heat and it is causing the global warming. So for the fact you only know the one-sided story, solar panels are also responsible for the global warming. I'm asking one question, that your whole idea is dependent upon the sustainability, and you are itself using the electricity which is powered by coal. So how is it, how your debate is only logical because you're using electricity only to power your vehicles. So how you're making sense?
I said, like we are not producing that much amount of. I said you didn't listen me. I said that if you're just producing more number of quantities, the percentage of the coal it would be reduced, and the solar power panels you mentioned why it is also sustainable. We have other also source of like to producing the electricity, like thermal power plant, and these all a lot of things are there. So obviously
Anurag,
that
you accepted that
is.
we are not producing in that number. That's why India is not ready for electric vehicles
You
right now.
didn't listen
That
me.
is only your
India is
point. And
ready. Okay, tell me
how
if
it
I'm
is
going
ready?
to
You are
ask
saying
you,
that
if I'm going to ask simple question to you, that if I'm just saying that, let's suppose you're preparing for any of the examination and you have done whole preparation. So
time is up, Mr.
do I say like that you have
Time is
cleared
up.
that? Obviously
Time
no,
is
but
up.
that you are ready for that. You can clear your
Time is up.
examination. So the same line I'm just saying that we are ready and we can obviously
Anurag,
do that.
time's
Yeah.
up.
Well, Anurag, your dedication to preparation was evident in every point. You made it really paid off for our team. And if we talk, okay, am I audible properly?
Yes, now you are audible, Janan.
Yeah. What do you want to say about this, Sufi? I mean, I can see your team is really, I mean, trying hard to defeat my teammate, but
That's
I think
so true.
they will have to put some more effort. And
Well, I don't think so. They're already doing amazing, and I'm
oh,
confident about it that they are going to do best in second round and in conclusion also.
but
Yes, let's
confidence
see.
is better, but we should have to be with knowledge as well. And in
Well,
my
I couldn't disagree. All right, Janan. So now we came to second round, right?
hmm,
Yes. So who will decide? I think judges will decide the participants, right? That judges will decide the topics and participants. If I'm
yes.
not all
So
right.
before okay, before we proceed with I mean topic, let me introduce again the second rule of second. Okay. So in the second round, the topic will get changed. Each team host will introduce three members from their team who will be paired up, and each team will engage in a 6-minute debate with the host provide 2 minutes for preparation. Okay, so I have done.
Okay. Janan. So first we need to know the topic, right?
Just wait for others to provide us the topic.
Okay. Sure. Sure.
I guess the captains they are going to decide. I guess like just confirm it once with your respective teams.
Will decide who is going to three person from his team, not judge. Only can give the topic.
Who will decide it?
Captains.
Captain will decide who is going to participate in second round, three participant. Judge will give the topic.
Okay, okay. So firstly, we have to introduce our captain. Am I right? Okay, so Sophie, who is coming from your team?
Well, just give me a second. Let me ask Janan.
Team B captain, yeah, whoever are, please try to mention in group chat who is going to participate in second round. Otherwise, judge will decide if you guys are not able to decide. Only 1 minute you have.
Sir, I have already sent it to you group. I have sent it in group.
Host, can you please mention the three participant name? Sufi Rani and Zenin. Please try to mention three participants as soon as possible.
Sufi?
Well,
Sufi,
yes, Leo.
okay.
Well, from my team, the participants who are going for second round are batsman, Batman, Siddhi, and Shiri. So they are going to participate in second round. How about Janan?
Oh, okay, so from my team, the participants are Roshan, Anurag, and Ishu. I repeat, Roshan, Anurag, and Ishu.
Okay, everyone. As the participants have been decided for the second round, we would move ahead with the second round. So, you guys will have to choose one participant who would go opposed to each other. That is first pair for the topic. And the topic is social media good for political engagement? The topic is social media good for political engagement? All the best.
Started. Please look on it.
Well, the time is already started, right?
It's
Minutes only.
time for preparation.
They will get 2 minutes for preparation.
Okay, okay. Got it.
Till host, you can discuss anything if you want.
Yeah, of course, I want to discuss with Sufi. Sufi, do you really think that we need to argue about electric vehicles?
Zenon, you are not audible. Zenon, you are not audible.
Now it is audible?
That's fine.
Okay. So, Sufi, I want to ask you something. Do you really think we need to argue about it? I mean, really switch to electric vehicles in India? And as we all know, according to World Economic Forum report, sixth of the world 10 most populated cities are in India. Then I don't know why we are discussing on this topic. I mean, why we are opposing this topic? Could you say something about that, Sufi?
Well, Janan, we can discuss everything, right?
Yeah, but I want to discuss about it because as we are discussing, as we have debate
Mhm.
on this topic,
What's your views on this? Like, what do you think about it?
of course, I am in the
Mhm.
motion of topic, then it will surely definite that I am sorry for.
Time's up. Please, first pair come up.
So who is come up from your team, Sufi?
Well, from my team, Batman will go for the second round. Yes.
Okay,
Batman, are you there?
okay, Sophie. So team B is going for the against, and A is going for the support.
Okay.
All right. So,
So
Sharon, did you get it?
yeah, I get it. So from my team, I would like to call Roshan. Roshan, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. So show them your thinking, quick thinking skill and elegant response. So let's proceed here.
Okay. So first of all, what is the topic? The topic is social media. Wait, what is the topic? Can you please repeat? I'm sorry.
Okay. Is social media good for political engagement?
Uh,
And you are
yes. I am
yes.
in favor. No?
No. You are
You
against
are
it.
going to argue against Batman, right?
Mhm.
So where is he?
Okay.
No, Roshan is going to be against the topic.
Batman,
No,
you are
he
not.
should be in favor. I should be in against. Okay.
So I'm going for against, right?
Yes, you are.
Okay. So first of all, I would say that social media is not only. I mean, social media can facilitate.
Hello. From our
Yes.
judges team, we have decided that we want Batman and Anurag to fight, okay, in the debate. So Batman versus Anurag will be great. If Team A can choose Batman, and Team B can choose Anurag, that will be great. Is that possible for you?
It is possible, but
It is fine
already
for
it
me.
has been decided. Like host will decide it. Then why this sudden change?
Because it's
It's
because of
okay.
the rules and
It's
judges,
okay.
all of us, we decided that.
Okay.
Janan,
Yeah, it's okay.
they are
Mm-hmm.
judges.
Janan is okay. It's
Okay.
fine.
Sorry,
Call Anurag.
I was not. So Anurag, come up. Are you there, Anurag?
Yes, I'm here. Where is my
Okay.
friend?
Uh, Sorry to interrupt, guys, but I'm not sure that I'm going to speak in favor or against. Please confirm.
Who's see. Okay. So
Team B
Batman
is
is.
against.
Team B is against, and Team A is support.
Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, Anurag, I'm audible to you.
Yes, you're audible.
Anurag, see, let's talk about practical examples. Let's not go bookish examples. I'll tell you, recently NEET scam is going on. So if social media would not be there and people would not have been expressing their views on social media, then do you think that it was possible to highlight that issue? It is now political issue, and now somehow government is going to resolve it because of so much pressure from social media. If you talk about the Porsche case recently in Pune, it was also somehow possible because of social media, because people are going to give their opinion, and somehow government is getting pressure from social media. So why you are going to oppose it? I don't think you should oppose it.
A very nice point you have mentioned, Batman. Even I can do agree with you, but there is only one exception. That is called political politician, something different. Like when you're doing the polity and all on social media, that's good for the source of information, for providing the all the information to the citizens of India. But when it becomes kind of corruption, or to showing the only your points, like I mean, they do only like fighting and all each other. I do not have seen any. It could be only few points,
Let's be
favorable points,
factual.
but
Don't
mostly time. See,
Anurag, let's
mostly
be
time
factual.
people
Don't put
are not
your
doing that.
opinion here,
I
because
think
you're
just
putting your
listen
own
me that
opinion.
time. Just listen me one point. That do you use the Facebook? Obviously, now it's been only the source of political and all these things stuffs. And I do not think so. Like a lot of information is being rather than information, a lot of fights and these all. And there's one thing that is the concern of privacy. The concern of privacy is one of the matter that social media is just denying that. If the social media is there, then
Anurag,
a wrong
Anurag,
message can be
you
spread
made me. Let me
everywhere.
counter you. Let me counter you, Anurag. Anurag, let me counter you. You're talking about privacy. So you want that people should not discuss politics, but they should make reels and they should expose their body on social media. That is fine, but they should not do
Yes,
politics. I'm
making
saying, you know, real
reels
example
and
I'm
doing
giving you
fight is
that
totally
because of
different.
social media, we
They
have seen
they
that
they just they just
students
they
are
just
getting justice. Anurag, you're not making, you know, you're putting your own opinions. I'm talking about facts. Tell me where government, do you have any practical data where you are finding that government is oppressing the voice of any person? As you're mentioning that people, only one-sided news is being presented. Do you have any real example in support of your statement? I don't think you have. You cannot mention, you know, your own points. You should be factual. So please mention if you have any proof that government is suppressing someone's voice. Yeah.
obviously, like I mentioned, that a lot of people they just do like fight and all. Like this is the only thing.
People
Like
do. Topic, I think it's not clear to you, Anurag. Again, I should repeat the topic. Topic is that political engagement should be there on social media or not. You're talking about people to people relation. I'm talking about politics. Should
I'm
it be
saying that
there
there
or
should
not?
be the political, but there is no any political engagement is being it takes
I'm
place.
saying there are positive sides on you are getting justice. Neat students are getting justice from it, right? And if you talk about Porsche case, it would have not been highlighted if social media would not be there. People started putting their opinion on social media. That is why the culprit was caught, and somewhat the police was forced to take action. So I think it has many positives. We should discuss politics on social media, and personally, I like it. That's why.
I think you didn't listen me carefully. I was just mentioning about the privacy. Let's say that you're just saying if you're just engaged on the
How
social
privacy
media,
comes here,
listen, me, the
Anurag? Stick
politician.
to the topic.
Listen, yeah, just
Stick to
listen
the
me now.
topic.
Listen, I'm just saying, listen me,
Okay.
please. Okay. Yeah. If you're
Okay.
just saying that if you're just going to engage on the social media, do think about the privacy. Do think about the privacy of the Indian government. Do
See,
think
you are
about
talking
privacy of
negatives of
the
social
India.
media. Stick to
That
the point,
listen,
Anurag.
we have
The
a lot of
topic is should we
we have
engage
a lot of
political
terrorist
engagements or
countries
not?
like
Stick to the
Pakistan
topic.
and a lot of countries. And if they are going to get the source of information, like when the let's suppose I'm giving an example, like if they
No, 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 no.
organize one kind
It's
of event,
very
if they
irrelevant point, Anurag.
listen me, Batman. Let's
It's
suppose
very
that
irrelevant point, Anurag. No, no.
it's relevant. You are not listening me.
It's very
Please listen me
irrelevant point.
carefully.
What is the relation
Just
between
listen
China
me.
and
I will
Pakistan
make
in
you
this
relevant.
context? I don't think you should mention
Let's say
Pakistan and
Prime
China here.
Minister is. I'm just
We
giving.
should talk about
Okay,
should we
Batman,
discuss
just give me
politics?
10 seconds. Just listen me. Let's suppose the Prime Minister is going to. Prime Minister is going to be announced a meeting, and he's going to be there in a meeting. And what if the source of data, this source
Anurag,
of data is leaked
only
on social
one
media, and
point
the
let me put.
terrorism they
Anurag,
made
Anurag,
plan
Anurag,
to
let me put
kill
one
the
only one
Prime
point.
Minister.
Do you
Obviously, that's
think
the
we
reason.
have
It's the
any
social
other
media
social
that
media?
will make that will
Anurag,
just destroy our
maximum of the
constitution.
announcements are done by government on Twitter. Anurag, maximum announcements of government are done on Twitter. Do you know this? Any announcement you look at Narendra
That
Modi,
is why
whatever
I'm
visit he's going
saying.
on,
That is
you'll
why
find
I'm
that they're using
saying.
Twitter. That is good. So that is what I'm supporting. That it should be there. Social media is
No,
good to discuss
it is
politics
just
and
all about
whatever is
the
happening.
concern of
Why
our
you're opposing
privacy.
it?
It is just concern about that
What is
our
privacy?
the
Restrict
pri-
privacy. Privacy
oh,
is see you cannot be concerned about privacy if you're on social media. If you are concerned about privacy, then don't use social media. Use that Nokia keypad phone. You don't need the internet there on rug. So you can switch to the
are you crazy? I just said about
again
the
era of 90s.
are you if
I
you
think
see
Anurag,
if the Batman is using
Nokia
his mobile phone,
N70
the
something phone
terrorism
is
has
there for you. I
nothing to do
think
with
you
you.
should use it.
Batman,
Don't use
listen me. You're
internet
speaking
Anurag
so
then.
long. Just listen to me. If Batman is just doing something on social media, the terrorism doesn't. They do not have to anything to do with you. They do not have. They don't want anything from you. They
Terrorism.
want from the
You're
prime
very
minister. They
logical
want
Anurag.
from the politicians. They want from them. They will
Not
kill
at all
you.
you're
They're
logical
not going to
Anurag.
hit anything to you. That is why I'm
There is no
saying why
point
you're
to
just
debate with
coming
you.
to the
You're
normal
not logical.
citizens. Just take on. You don't you have
There is
answer.
no
Just
point
I'm
to debate
asking.
with you. It's not logical. There is no
Okay,
point
just
to
give me.
debate with you. It's
Time's up.
illogical.
Time's up.
You are totally giving a logical example.
Time's up.
Up,
Time's up.
guys.
I'm sorry, guys, to interrupt. Anurag, it was just a debate, nothing personal. So in debate, we have to do it. So
Yeah, I really like it
no
with you,
personal
yeah,
hit point.
and the same from my side.
Yeah.
Well, guys, you guys just nailed it. I'm enjoying the debate. Well, Jen, what do you have to say about it? Did you like the energy, the kind of energy they are bringing?
Yes, of course, I like the energy because although they are not aware of a topic, but they,
Yeah.
I mean, they
Hmm.
put their efforts. Exactly.
On the
And
spot, they are bringing energy, right? They're coming up
yes,
with ideas. Well, that's commendable.
and it shows their, I mean, awareness about current topics as well.
Yes, yes, that's so true.
So now,
Well,
Okay, everyone. Uh, that was seriously a fire debate. Like I was completely lost in that. So let's move to the next part. That is, second pair will have a debate on the topic. The topic is same as we have discussed in the first round. So we wanted a little more debate on that topic. So the topic is India's electric vehicle push, challenges and the road to sustainable mobility. I hope you guys are going to do best in it as you did in the round one. All the best.
all
Who will be
right.
the
So,
pair?
have you decided the participants who is going to come?
Judges are going to announce the participants,
No,
or
it would be
captain can
your
choose.
call now. Okay, we can give our opinion in that. That would be Shri and Ishu.
I agree.
You agree? Okay, we can move ahead with that. Please carry on.
Priya, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Ishu, are you there?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so topic is same, and who will be in the motion of this topic, and who will be in the favor of, I mean,
Can I
against this
give?
topic?
Can you repeat the topic, please? I didn't get it.
Electric vehicle push in India. Topic is so. Leo sir, could you please clear me that who is in?
They are knowing the motion. They are just playing in first round. They are knowing the motion.
Okay,
There is
okay,
no need to tell the motion.
okay.
Yes, you can start the timer.
Ready?
Okay,
Guys,
like
do you want the topic again?
No, you can give a
Okay, you have
chance
cleared.
because we are
Fine.
already done.
I'm going to
We are
okay,
already
I'm
done.
going to start it. Okay.
so, Mr. Ishu, like as we have discussed a lot of points here, and our team like did the well, and they have mentioned a few points, but I would like to mention more points about this. Uh, do you do you think that accepting EVs in India's will make any kind of good impact? No, no, because we are not ready yet, right? We have a very inadequate infrastructure, and there are the problems of mechanical shops. There are very less problems in our mechanical shops. In case while driving the e-vehicles, what if our something happened to our e-vehicle, and some mechanical stuff kind of things has have to face to the owner, and then we don't find the mechanical stations there, and as we know that we just have a very less charging stations. And if we talk about the mechanical station, then there are very negligible mechanical stations. And what if in between the road our
Listen,
vehicle gets.
listen. Last year, 20, April, September 23, last year, 15,300 units during last year. It's still working, okay. It's right now the processing and another things, entrepreneur, government awareness, and they're going to the MO with some entrepreneurs also. So don't worry about unit. Another thing you with that, you mentioned that about it's not ready. So can you tell me what's going on in Delhi city? It's going on every year. We are listen to fog, and who is responsible for that? Out of 20 city, out of 13 in India is here. So lots of people are there dead. So who is responsible? So how can
In
we not
Delhi
say
as
so
well.
they are not
In Delhi
every
as well,
no,
there are
not
electricity
only for
buses are
Delhi, not
running,
only
and there
for
are
Delhi. I
few.
give you one example. I give
You
only
have.
one example. Delhi, lots of overall country. and
Yes.
it's ready right
That
now
means
to
you agree that in other states there are not EVs are available,
who
and
told you
they
that?
are.
Every India is right now ready. It's going on. People are purchasing and people are very happy. And I tell you, repeat that 66 people are likely to EV cars, EV two-wheelers, are they are happy and they want. And if you see that last year's growth of people are like and they are purchasing 112%. It is a government data. So how can you say that we are not ready?
We are not ready, dude, because in Delhi
This
as
is
well,
the top
like
data, bro.
electric buses are going, and we can see the like when the buses runs, and we can see the sound, we can see the fire, and there are in buses in Delhi as well. They have put a hammer, like in case anything fire happens, then in emergency they can break the glass. So why we need a hammer then? Like if you're really ready for the
Then
EVs, then
why
why we need
state?
a hammer?
Then why India is signatory of Paris Climate Agreement is obligated to down global emissions? Why? Because of those people. Their society. They care about the people. People are dead. Noise pollution. We see that right now, Delhi.
Sometimes noise pollution is also good. Do you even know that the data of the accident
Who
in
told you
every
that?
2 minutes, like in
Noise
every two
pollution
minutes
are good.
we have to listen. In every 2 minutes we are like we are facing with the three accident. So how the noise pollution helps? Let me tell
Accidents
you.
are
Like
not only EV. Accident on the diesel, petrol also. I will tell you the
let me
poor people how many India right now. I will tell you approximately 60 billion US dollar we will save net growth roughly. Because if we reduce the petrol and gas cars and two-wheelers, so it is good now. It is good. We have to
how
take
it is
action. We
good.
are
How it
global
is good. Like
challenges right now. The weather.
if you really
We
talk
see
about
that right now.
in the
I will tell you
environmental aspect,
simple given.
if you really talk about the
People
environmental aspect, then in environmental impact of mining for a rare earth metals required for batteries, how sustainable is the current EV manufacturing process? Is not. It's not
exactly. I
sustainable.
will tell you. I will tell you. If you aware about the social media, I will tell you. Last year February, as per Ministry of Mines, more than 5.9 million ton lithium found in Jammu and Kashmir. And it's not only Jammu and Kashmir, and it was Jharkhand also. It is like a
Yes, but
second largest
it's not
lithium
sufficient.
battery.
It's not sufficient for India. We have
It
to
is
import it
world's
from the China
largest,
as well.
second
It's not
largest. It
sufficient.
is.
It's not
I
sufficient.
will tell
80%
you.
of
I will.
lithium we are like importing from a China.
We
So
are
like
a
it's not
60 million
enough.
pound ton lithium. It's a world's second largest.
But why we have to like then why we need there is need to import 80% of lithium from China then? Tell the fact, dude. So that means you agree that we don't have enough lithium. I guess like the Mr. Speaker has left the VC. Don't know like the problem is network or the problem is fear.
No, no, no. He is facing some network issue. Don't you
Sorry,
think
I'm
that?
here. I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really thought like it's a problem of fear. Okay, dear opponents. So give me the answer.
What? Can you please? It's the time up or not? Sorry, I get wrong.
Dude, give me the answer of the charging stations of the lithium.
I told you. Charging station. It's a 300 charging unit in right now last year. Okay, it is the government data. It's working on right now. Lithium we got.
But
It's a
we have
process.
very less.
The
We have
government
very less.
Niti Aayog,
We have very
Niti,
less. We just have
I will, I will tell
12,146.
you. I will tell you. Niti Aayog, what's going on? It's
It's
in
okay.
intro.
Time's up.
If you are
And we
introvert, you
have
can do that.
Oh, well, like they're super excited to put their point. Well, although there were some issues, but yes, they did great job. What do you have to say about it, Janan?
Of course, if I say about my teammate, then definitely he was up to the mark. But I have some doubt on your teammate because I don't know how anyone can, celebrate alarming pollution. He is saying like pollution is good sometimes. I was quite nervous about that.
Is it? See,
Literally.
okay. Let's see what will happen. All right. So
Okay,
in
everyone. Both the participants were seriously equally active. Um, there was some problem during the debate, but still we enjoyed it a lot. It was seriously fantastic listening to both of you. We seriously enjoyed it. It was glad to have you guys here. Okay, for the third round, the topic would be, I mean to say for the third pair, the topic would be, should education be free for all students? Should education be free for all students? Team A would go in support, Team B would go against this. I hope you guys will love it, enjoy it, have a good debate. All the best.
participants will get 2 minutes for preparation, right?
Please come forward.
Well, time's up, guys. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am. First, let me be sure I'm in the favor or disfavor because I'm not sure about it.
Siddhi, you are in favor. You have to support.
Okay.
Yeah, you are in support. Yes.
Should I start?
Well, Janan, are you there?
Roshan, are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Okay, so you guys can start now. You already know, no? You are in LSD topic.
Yeah,
Okay,
just I got to know.
okay.
Okay, so should I
Okay.
start? Okay, so I support the free education system in India because as we guys all know that our government is already providing the free education to the students who are studying in government school. We can say they are providing them food, books, as well as various things like sport activities, sport games, and everything. By which we can see those person who comes in BPL, they are able to take the benefit of those things and they are able to study. In past time, the people who used to very rich and they used to get sufficient money, so those children used to study. But nowadays I can see in our country even our government is playing a vital role into it, and those children who are not able to study, these are studying and they are coming their dream true. I can take the example of Delhi, West Bengal, and rest of the parts of India. The government of those states are providing the free education to those children, and we can see the impact of the study. Students are playing very good role in their studies and they are achieving too many things. So I can say I support the free education system in India.
Okay, so what do you think about the high cost financial strain on government budget if you are
Okay.
supporting? Because providing free education requires substantial financial resource. So what do you take?
Yeah, the what about the in other things? If we will spend the free, if we will give the free education those children, then they are also about to do something for our country because we can say
No,
youth
don't
are
you think that government, I'm asking about, don't you think that government may struggle to allocate sufficient funds without affecting other uh, things?
sorry,
Because
I
they
could
will
not.
have to increase the taxes to
Yeah, then
fund free education.
people about to give the free education to the children, then they are about to become the future of our country. We can take the example
No,
of
so but
other.
the thing is that if I am asking about the government might need to raise the taxes. So I mean it can become a burden for the poor people and the rule the middle class people. So what do you think?
No, I don't think so. I
No,
don't.
it can be that if we are if suppose if they are going to give free education. So if you talk about the money, so that money from where that money come? Obviously, government will provide. So how they will balance?
Yeah, they will balance because our government are doing well. We can see we can take the example of Delhi. You don't think about that. How will our government provide? Because they know very well. They know how to manage the system because they are
I'm not
not
talking
working.
about the particular. I'm talking about the India. India is really very fast. There are 27 states. So I'm talking about the all state. I'm not talking about only Delhi.
Yeah, then I'm saying government know how to manage that balance. Okay, because government is not working last 5 year or 10 years. They are working last more than 70 years. They know how to give the best education to our country. They know we should provide the free education or not. And we can see every state wants to provide the free education to the children. Not only not only Delhi or not only West Bengal. You can take the example of rest of the state. You
But
can
I
take the
want to know. I want to know the balancing. How they will balance the budget? If you are telling that they can provide the free education, so that's fine. But you will have to tell that how they will balance this thing.
GST is very high on the education,
It's not
but
about the GST.
government is trying to less that government is trying to balance all the things. Nah, it's not only about the education. They government is trying
No,
to
but here
focus
we
on
are talking about the. See, we are not talking about the other thing. We are only talking about that free education. So I'm talking
yeah,
about this.
you are not listening to me properly. That's what I'm saying. I am saying government wants to be focused on the education system of our country because education is everything. Education makes the children as a famous person. National Mandela has said that education is the most powerful property.
First of all, I would say one thing that we are talking about the education. Our education system is not really up to the mark. There are a lot of shortage of the well qualified teachers, learning materials, and education infrastructure. And you were talking about the free education. So first, how is it possible that if you are going to do it? So that's I want to understand. Do you really think that it's long term viability
How
or
can you say
sustainability?
our education system is not good? You are here because of our education system. You are studying something because of
I'm
our.
not talking about, see, the thing is that I'm talking about all over India. I'm not talking about the particular Delhi or metro city. What about the rural areas? What about the poor? People are not getting the proper education, even if there are not teachers. We have also seen that, there is a future and some teachers are teaching that this is the future. So what does it mean? We are talking about that free education. So you will have to,
No, no, no.
organization.
No, you are speaking wrong.
So
How can you say that a government is not providing the proper education in rural area? I'm also from rural area, and since childhood I'm studying in the place, and you can see the result. I don't need to take the example from other side. I don't need to take the example from other state or other place. I'm giving the
okay.
example.
So
I'm speaking in front of you because of our education system. How can you blame the education system is not providing the good education to the
no,
student?
so don't you think that it cannot reduce accountability of the people
Where your point is not
providing
valuable.
free education?
I'm not agreeing this. Sorry. You are saying
No, but why you are not agree? Just give the example that
that I'm giving the example of my own. I don't need to take the example from outside. I'm giving.
what kind.
I'm
Say, should I give the example of that we have girls that she came for the first and like after that we someone went there and they asked about something and she was telling that this is the just
Up,
it's the
guys.
future.
Time's up.
wrong and I don't. I think
Siddhi,
about this.
time's up.
Uh, both did incredible job. I love the confidence Siti and Roshan both. You guys did amazing. Well, Janan, are you there?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was literally amazing and really wonderful job the guys are doing. And so now it's
Now we're going to
Mhm.
third round, right?
So self I have to clear again rule and we can proceed further. Okay, let me introduce with the rule again. So in the final round, one member from each team will have the opportunity to sum up whatever their teammates has presented so far, and they can additionally add the point as a trump card secure their victory. So they will allotted 1 minute 30 seconds to deliver their speech. So Sophie, who is coming from your side to conclusion part?
Well, from my team, incredible speaker is going to conclude. Well, Batman will conclude it. So,
Yeah.
from the team, Batman, welcome. Yes.
Guys,
How about your team, Janan?
Firstly, complete the Batman, then after I will let you know.
All right. So, sir, you can start the timer.
so I mentioned, like I don't need to mention again. The thing is that before hitting this also, electrics are getting more people, right? And I prefer calling it blood because there's a lot of people dying into it. And
Well,
these
Batman,
these coming on.
Batman, your voice is breaking. Can you rejoin?
I'm
So
audible.
now,
I'm audible.
yes, now you are.
Uh, yeah. So I was saying that before even hitting the road, if we consider the comparison between the internal combustion cars and the electric vehicles, we can see that electric vehicles need a lot of mining and a lot of people are dying and people are not talking about it. And very basic question asked from the opponent team that even the electric charge points are getting energy from electricity only. You are totally illogical because you are getting energy from electricity and somehow that electricity is coming from burning coal. So how can you support that that electric vehicle should come? I given many examples, and I don't think they have answers because they are not answering the question. You're using electricity for powering your own charging stations, and you're only talking about infrastructure. Let me give you one more example, guys. I think USA is more developed than us, right? So according to the data, only 1% people in USA have accepted electric vehicles. That is very less in a country like USA. So again, I'll conclude myself saying the line that climate solution should not be at the expense of human life. We are doing it for saving the human life, but already so many people are getting killed. So please don't promote the blood batteries. It is blood batteries because humans are dying in mines and with pollution. So I think team B has no point to prove because already they are proving themselves wrong, saying that charging stations getting the energy from electricity. So I want answer in conclusion from Team B, how they are going to defend it. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, that's great, Batman. Well, Janan, are you there?
Yeah, I am there. Well, it sounds like your teammate is just want to counter my teammate, not to answer. Conclude their point. So now I'm very excited to invite my dear friend Anurag. Anurag, are you there? Dear.
Yes, yes. Yeah.
So just let them so why we should stick on electric vehicles. Okay.
Yeah, surely. If I conclude the points of all the my teams, we can see the point of charging infrastructure. Like as my friend Batman was mentioning about a lot about the coal emission. Like we use coal a lot, but let me tell you that we have a lot of sources of other like source from where we can use such kind of electricity. That is the solar energy, the first form. Solar energy is the one. Second, we have wind energy. Apart from wind energy, we have hydropower plant, we have biomass energy, we have geothermal energy, and ocean energy. So this was my beautiful answer for his question. And for the conclusion, like we have solid infrastructure, we are just we have to stabilize that, we have to stabilize them. And the second thing is that the government interest in them, or I can say the government initiatives, government taking a lot of initiative as mentioned about the PLI like price linked incentives and all. And it has a huge market. Has the huge market, everyone do accept that, even you will do accept that. And infrastructure, like we are just developing that technological environment. Obviously the future is of EVs, so we are just getting towards that, we are just getting towards the future. And even the corporate investment like the Tata and the Volkswagen and a lot of countries, they are interested in that. So it can be seen that there is a great opportunity, and we are just dive into that kind of opportunity. So obviously that yes, we are ready for that. That's my conclusion.
Well done, Anurag. The way you maintained timing, it was really commendable, and I must appreciate your, I can say, content the you delivered and expression. Okay, so now, Sufi, do you want to say anything about this particular topic or this debate? You enjoyed it, or what do you think?
Well, I loved it. I loved the energy. Initially, I was not prepared. Like I didn't want to come, but now I feel that yes, it was worth. I got to learn lots of things from participants, from you, from judges. So I loved it. I loved the experience.
And what do you think? I mean, the audience will have get clarity or not about this particular topic.
Uh, for sure, they would have got a clarity that uh, what the talent is and a lot of things. They have been listening for a very long time, right? For 2 hours continuously, so they would have got an idea about it,
Of
right?
course. And
And well,
mhm.
Janon, I would like to thank all of you, like all the participants, judges, and those who are listening to us since the beginning. So thank you all of you. I have to go now. Or anything who wants to say, you can go ahead.
Yeah, I also thank all of
Okay, everyone.
you.
From the judges panel, I would love to announce something that it would take us 15 minutes to have the result ready in a very particular, unbiased way. I hope you guys will wait for the result so that we can tell it to you guys with a proper feedback of each and every participant. I hope you guys will come back after 15 minutes. Let's meet each other here.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Show ma'am will join after 15 minutes and we would love to know the result.
Guys, I think debate is over, so I want to mention one more thing. I'm quite harsh with while debating, so some people take it personally. So please don't take it personally. It was part of debate, because last debate some people took it personally, and it's not good. So while debating, you need to be a little bit hard with your words, and So please don't take it personally. It was just part of debate, especially to Anurag. And if somebody was hurt with my statement, so I'm really sorry for it. Yep, thank you.
No, yeah, it was just debate. And if we do not have that kind of argument, would it be called as a debate? Obviously, no. So that kind of arguments are normal. And I really appreciate that your team, and especially Siddhi from your team and you, literally you were amazing. I really liked you, both of you a lot. And from my team, like everyone, I really like the efforts of everyone.
Anurag,
And big
I myself
thanks.
drive EV, I myself drive
Hmm?
EV. So I am in Delhi. I can see the pollution level. So I support that EV should come to India.
Exactly,
It should
yaar.
come.
Even I'm also from Delhi and I can understand it same. And that is why like I don't know like how we
Recording is
both are in
going
like
on.
different boats. Yes, Sarah, please. How we
Recording is
both are in
going
like
on.
different boats. Yes, Sarah, please.